So today we discuss the fourth reason why, or rather how Buddhism became such a dominant, flourishing tradition, religion, culture, way of life, philosophy, even psychology across Asia, right? So we discussed three reasons so far. We discussed first was the middle way, how it provided a middle way between the extremes of Charvakas or even household life of the Vedic culture, right? Then we discussed India's spiritual reputation, that anything that went out of India was largely embraced, openly embraced across Asia, even across the world, because India had that spiritual, cultural, philosophical reputation for thousands of years, even a reputation for silk and textile and whatnot. So since Buddhism was exported out of India, it was accepted. We also discussed the Sangha, use of Sanghas, the monasteries, monks and nuns, and how political support facilitated the spread of Buddhism across Asia, including, most importantly, Ashoka and his own son and daughter, who took the message of the Buddha and spread beyond India. Now today, the fourth major reason why Buddhism became such a flourishing, widespread phenomenon across Asia is the fact that Buddhism probably is much wider, more accepting philosophy and phenomenon across Asia, and to the extent that it was really different from Jainism, the fact that it accepted even meat-eating people. Of course, that opened the floodgates for meat consumption across Buddhist land and across centuries and even today. Unlike Jainism, which is very strict and no meat eating can be imagined, at least not officially, but Buddhism accepted people of all kinds of backgrounds, nationalities, races, genders, and so on. And it had no such hard rules to follow. It was very simplified implementation of universality of Vedic or Upanishadic philosophy that also preached universal acceptance. But if that had the mind, Buddhism provided the body to implement and show the world how an Indian philosophy can accept people of all nationalities, all genders, all races, all ethnicities, all even of different religions. That's how Buddhism accepted even people of background that were consuming meats of all varieties. This is what was unique and different in Buddhism compared to Jainism or Hinduism. So Buddhism remains a widespread phenomenon across Asia, unlike Jainism and unlike so much Hinduism. Even Hinduism did not become such a widespread phenomenon.